Hey guys, Monochrome here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Genuinely good to have you. Today we're taking a look at the Byrd Robin 2 by Spyderco knives. And specifically, we're taking a look at the plain edge stainless steel version. Now this is a very small EDC friendly knife. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but nothing that most people couldn't manage. For those of you who are unaware, many years ago, Sal, who owns Spyderco Knives, got sick and tired of Chinese companies making knockoffs of his knives and selling them for significantly less money, but you also got significantly less quality. So he decided, okay, apparently there's a market for less expensive versions of Spyderco knives, and I might as well jump in so at least I can guarantee that my customers are getting some quality. So he created his Byrd line of knives. That's BYRD. And he introduced a handful of models, all named after birds. These are made in China. They're lower priced. And instead of a Spyderco blade opening hole, you get a blade opening hole shaped like a bird's beak, as you can see here. Although a lot of people have said it looks more like a teardrop or a raindrop. Fair enough. Anyway, it looks nice. And the good thing is, despite the rather odd shape of the blade opening hole, it is actually very comfortable. So that's good at least. And like I said, this is a small EDC, very pocket-friendly knife. That blade, not the cutting edge, but the blade itself is actually less than 2.5 inches long. So yeah, just under 2.5 inches long for the blade, and of course, the cutting edge is going to be even shorter than that. Guys, as usual, you will find specs in the description box below. Be sure to check that out when the video is over. Now, besides the bird's beak or raindrop or tear-shaped blade opening hole, another thing that Byrd knives tends to be known for is this finger choil right here. So if you're the type of person who likes to choke up on his knives as close to the cutting edge as possible, yeah, Spyderco's Byrd line more than likely has something you're going to really enjoy in their lineup. On the bottom, there is some shallow jimping. It is, I'd say, somewhat functional, somewhat. Just behind the hump is some more jimping for your thumb. Now, the jimping here is just the tiniest bit more aggressive than the jimping down here. Just the tiniest bit. Although, yeah, that's functional. Not to a high degree, but it is functional. As well as the jimping down here. Again, if you're looking for a knife that has really aggressive jimping, no. And again, keep in mind finger choil. If you're not the type of person who likes choking up practically right up against the cutting edge of your folding knife, yeah, this is not going to be the knife for you. Keep in mind, I wear large size gloves, and I can almost get all 4 fingers on the handle using the choil. Without it, oh, forget it. It doesn't become uncomfortable, but it just doesn't feel right in the hand, at least not for me. And realistically, what you're getting is mostly a 3-finger grip, although sometimes it feels like less than that. A bit tough to explain. But yeah, Byrd knives, with the exception of their largest model, the Byrd Cara, Byrd knives are really only comfortable if you're using that finger choil. And you'll notice that some of the equivalent Spyderco models, most of the equivalent Spyderco models don't have a finger choil. So that's the 2 things to keep in mind. You get a somewhat funky blade opening hole and, finger choil. This is a knife that is absolutely screaming for a lanyard pull on the end here. Not only will it make it easier to pull out of a pocket, because this pocket carry clip is stiff. It is stiff, although it is for position tip up, tip down, left or right hand carry. Yeah, you're going to want to put a lanyard pull through that hole to make it easier to pull this out of a pocket and to increase basically the length of the handle to make it more functional if you're not the sort of person who likes choking up. You get brushed stainless steel handles, both sides. You get a mid top lock or rocker lock mechanism with a Boyd detent to make it a lot harder to accidentally close on your fingers. Always a good thing. Every single rocker lock knife should have that Boyd detent right on top. Unfortunately, not all of them do. Now, this knife is still relatively new, but it is rock solid. Locks up rock solid, 0 side-to-side play, 0 up and down play. Honestly, 0 play. Rock solid opening. Look at that. Nice and solid. No problems, no issues, no headaches. Good luck getting that with, those no-name, unauthorized, made-in-China clones of Spyderco knives. I mean, Sal, many years ago, he went all out to make sure that his customers got a quality made-in-China knife based off of his designs, and he succeeded. Yep, rock solid, lockup, no issues. And yes, that is a flat grind. Some of you are really gonna love that. But keep in mind, this is Spyderco's budget line of knives, the ones which are made in China. So there is going to be some cost cutting involved. For example, blatantly honest, China. And maybe you can see that, maybe not. Yeah, it says Byrd, and there's the blade steel, 8CR13 MOV. So yeah, it's not going to hold its edge for a super length of time, but it is going to be very easy to resharpen when you need to bring it back to hair shaving sharpness. And that's something I actually prefer. I can actually afford Spyderco knives, but part of me really likes their budget Byrd line of knives because you don't have to deal with those ridiculous exotic steel blades that take forever to resharpen unless you have specialized equipment, unless you have ceramic sharpening stones, unless you have diamond impregnated stones or rods. And yes, I do have those, but it is nice having a knife that you can easily resharpen without all of that costly equipment. That's the thing about exotic steel blades. Oh, how wonderful. They hold their edge for a super long amount of time. Well, guess what? There's no such thing as an exotic steel blade that never goes dull. They will eventually go dull, and then good luck to you being able to resharpen it. Yes, you could put your knife in the mailbox, send it off to Spyderco or whichever company you bought the knife from. And yeah, for a fee, they'll sharpen it up for you and then mail it back to you, which I'm sorry, but I'm a bit old-fashioned regarding certain things. If that's how you have to sharpen your knife, that is just ridiculous. It is. I'm sorry. It is. Really? You're going to pack up your knife, send it off, wait for it to come back? What if you need to cut something in the meantime? With this, yeah, you can sharpen it yourself. And quite frankly, if you do carry a knife for mundane cutting chores to make your life easier, you should be able to know how to resharpen it. And you should be able to sharpen it using basic equipment or basic sharpening stones. And with this, you can. Absolutely. That's the thing I really like about it. Now, what about the grip? Is it slippery? Well, yeah, if your hands start sweating, this is going to get a little slippery, of course. Now, it is brushed stainless steel handles, but it's not like it's brushed to such a severe extent that it helps with grip. So, yeah, stainless steel handles, it's all stainless steel. So it's going to be durable. You do get a nice thin profile because this uses stainless steel instead of polymer plastic, although there is a version that comes with polymer plastic, if that's what you want. There's also one all black. Now, the black coating is not a hard anodized coating, so if you use this guy on a regular basis, it's gonna show signs of wear. Although, you do get a black blade, black handles, black stainless steel clip. You wear this clipped to the top of your black pants pocket, and it's going to be invisible. Of course, if you use this little guy every single day, it'll develop tons of wear, and then it'll be less invisible. But when you first get it, yeah, black on black with more black, that's the way to go. So there's that variation. And with the black coating, the handles are just half a notch less slick. Not by much, though. I mean, For all practical purposes, it doesn't matter. But if you're interested in that sort of thing, the black-coated version, again, stainless steel underneath, that's going to be, yeah, just the tiniest bit better grip. And as for the polymer-handled version, well, that's what the checkering will look like. Picture this, although picture it black instead of gray. And yeah, that's the tread pattern. But of course, it's going to be thicker. Yes, and this is my gray-handled Byrd Cara, although this is the pattern you'll get on the polymer-handled version of the Byrd Robin 2. Just wanted to show you guys that. And the thing I like about this knife is that, hey, all stainless steel, it's going to be extremely durable. Now, the more you use it, and chances are you'll probably drop it every now and then, and over the years, yes, it will develop scratches, it will develop swirl marks. It's not going to look this nice. I mean, you can try to keep it as pristine as possible, but this is a budget working knife. Despite its looks, and yes, the stainless steel is gorgeous, but this is still a working man's knife. It is from Spyderco's budget line. And being part of the budget line, again, there's going to be a bit of cost cutting here and there. Here's another example. Yep. Now, you might be wondering, well, why couldn't they use a different clip, or why couldn't they line it up? Yeah. Again, budget. Exact same clip. Not kidding. This clip looks longer on the Byrd Cara, but when you hold them side by side, you realize, oh wow, it's the same clip design. Yep. Very same one. Same length. So on a budget line of knives, why come up with a new clip when you can just use the same one? Oh, the lanyard hole on the clip won't line up with the lanyard hole on the handle. Who cares? Our customers are still getting a pocket carry clip that's functional. Our customers are still getting a lanyard hole that's functional. So the hole on the clip doesn't line up with the hole in the handle. Who cares? Budget line. Now I get it. This is going to bother some of you out there. So, okay, it is what it is. And budget, if you're looking for something that can strike a fire steel, oh yeah, nice and sharp. The handle has been rounded properly. The handle isn't sharp, but the spine of the blade, absolutely. Yeah, this is not refined up here. Just how it is, guys. It is not refined. But that means, yep, you can strike a fire steel with it. And at least the handle has been properly rounded, so it's not sharp. This is a very compact pocket knife. It should be street legal in a lot of jurisdictions. For my UK subscribers, sorry. It has a lock mechanism. But in a lot of other jurisdictions, especially in America and certain other parts of the world, yeah, that blade being just under 2.5 inches long, this is going to be a very useful, very durable, small EDC pocket knife. Now, of course, the polymer-handled version is going to be lighter, but this one is thinner in cross-section. And there's nothing that says you have to use the pocket carry clip or you have to reposition it. If you want something extremely thin that you can slip into, say, the fifth pocket of a pair of jeans, take off that clip, nice and thin. Overall, I do recommend it. If you're looking for a tough as nails, small pocket knife that's EDC friendly, yeah, I do recommend the Byrd Robin 2. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please stay safe out there. Yes, unfortunately, it's still dangerous. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.